Hello, what's up guys? I am Bahar and today I want to tell you about WH questions. Also, I will tell you about different ways to use them. Before we start, if you want to enjoy English beside learning it, I recommend you to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button so you will get notified every time I post a new lesson. Alright, what you're waiting for? Let's watch it, learn it. When it comes to WH questions, we mean a question which begins with one of these WH words. These words are what, where, when, which, who, whose, whom, and how. Yes, you heard it correctly. How is one of the WH questions because as you can see, it has both the letters W and H in its word. So we can say how is one of the WH questions. And as you know, when we have WH questions, we need more information rather than yes or no answers. Now let's start with our first word. The first one is what. We use it when we want to ask about more information about something. There are two different forms of questions when we want to use what. The first form is what plus auxiliary plus subject plus main verb. And as you know, auxiliaries are like be, do, have, can, and whatever which adds meaning to the meaning of our main verb. For example, what is your favorite food? Or what is your favorite singer? The second form is when what is the subject of our verb. For an example, what makes you feel happy? As you can see, we are talking about a thing that makes us happy, so what is a part of our subject? The next word is when. We use when we want to ask about time. The common form of this question is like when plus auxiliary plus subject plus main verb. For an example, when is your birthday? When do you go to your office? When do you arrive at the hotel? Do you have any other examples? You can comment down below. Alright, let's move on to our third WH word, which is where. When someone's question starts with where, they want to ask about the location or a place. It has the exact form that we just learned. For an example, we have where is your car? Where do you live? Where are your mother's keys? As you can see, all of these questions have the exact form that we just learned. The WH word number 4 is who. You use who to ask about a person or people. The form is exactly like what you have learned. We have two different forms. The first form of the question is the common form and the second one is when who is a part of the subject of our verb. For the first form, we can say, who is your best friend? Who are those boys in the street? And when the word who becomes a part of our subject, we can say, who bought this gift for my birthday? Number 5 is whom. It is used to ask about the object of the verb. For an example, who did you see last night? You can reply, I saw my friend Jack. Or, whom did your sister meet? She met her new classmate. In these answers, my friend and her new classmate is the object of our verb. So we can use whom in the beginning of our question. Okay, let's move on to our next word. It is which. We use it when we want to ask about different choices. It has two different forms. The rules are exactly like what we just learned. We have a common form of our question, which is like which plus subject plus auxiliary plus main verb. For example, which car did you buy? Or which singer is your favorite one? Another example for our second form is which horse won? Here, horse is the subject of our verb and which is a part of the subject. The next word is whose. You can use it to ask about possessions. In fact, I talked about different possessive nouns in another video. If you want, you can click right on top. The first form is like the others. For an example, whose jacket is this? And when whose is the subject of our verb, we can say whose phone rang. And the next word is why. We use it when we want to ask about different reasons. The question has the exact form that we just learned. For an example, we can say, why do you like jazz music? Or why did she cry last night? And the last one is how. We use it when we want to talk about different processes or a manner. For an example, how do you spell umbrella? Or how can I go to downtown cinema? If you want, you can make more other examples and comment down below. I will check all of them and give feedbacks to you. It's time to practice. Are you ready? Let's go. The first question is this one. You have 5 seconds to tell me the correct answer. Great! The answer is where did you go last weekend? The second question is this one. Perfect! The answer is whose wallet did you find? We are asking about a possession, so we need to say whose. And the last question that I want you to tell me the answer in the comments, and I will pin the correct answer for you. Okay guys, that was it for today's video. Don't forget to tell me the correct answer of the last question. Also, you can make other more examples with WH questions and comment them right down below. I will read all of them and give you feedbacks. If this video was useful for you, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button. That was it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye. Have a nice day.